Hey, welcome to the very podcast. Thanks for choosing us to be the start or time passer or end of day podcast.
Here we discuss literally anything. So if you want to be a guest on the show and you have some shit you want to talk about, you're more than welcome to join us.
You can find our Discord link on the podcast YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/@theverypodcast.
We look forward to hanging out and BSing with you.
Yes, we do. So grab a drink and meet us here every Sunday for a live recording.
We're also on audio platforms such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music every Monday.
So kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the very podcast. I'm your host, Ryan ZR, and Harry's not here, unfortunately, but we have a very awesome guest today. I'm actually impressed that this is surreal to me, honestly. Like, I was trying to keep it together the entire time. I just woke up, so like I'm still in that wake up phase.
What time is it for you, real quick?
It's 11:03 a.m.
Okay, it's 1 o'clock here.
I'm in Arizona. Well, yeah, you're in Eastern time. But yeah, so today's guest is a well-known content creator that's been around for a while, but finally cracked the code to getting their content noticed by beating the algorithm at its own game. Please help me welcome Miss Emily Saxton, aka Swift.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I gotta say, I actually like that intro. In a way, I've kind of learned the algorithm. The best thing to do, honestly, is replace the word algorithm with audience. Like, the algorithm's there to get your content out to people, and the people it gets it out to is the audience that's the right viewers for it. And that was the thing I've really took and learned in the past year, because in the past I was always man, the algorithm sucks, like this video didn't get pushed or this video didn't get pushed, or just for example, my recent video, it didn't get pushed. Why? Well, it wasn't a video for the audience that wanted it,
Yeah.
So with all the content for this year, I'll just say quickly, it's all branded not towards the current audience that I have, where the hardcore viewers will still watch no matter what. It's all branded towards finding the quote unquote newer audience on YouTube, and the algorithm's just going to do its thing and just push it to there. As long as you make good content and then have quality packaging, a video should do well.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, it was, oh man, I want to say around November. I could be dead wrong. That's just off the top of my head. I had made this is after I had my mental health break, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna make content when I feel like it, because I need to ease into this. So I made thumbnails. I mean, if you, since you pretty much mastered the whole thumbnail thing, on YouTube, if you want on your end, you could search up Mr. Diamond. It's just Mr. Diamond. It was a longer name, but I did a few gaming videos, and I tried to make them vibrant as best as possible. I don't know if I thought I did okay, but I mean, you might have a better critic on it.
Yeah, I mean, can you actually link the actual channel just real quick?
Oh, right. Yeah. Or shit.
But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
packaging on YouTube is everything. Mainly because, if you don't have good packaging, people aren't going to click. The best thing you could do is open up YouTube on a incognito browser and go to YouTube that way, and you'll see all the videos YouTube are pushing, and you'll see thumbnails have a pattern, especially the videos that get pushed the most. They're bright, they're vibrant, they stand out, they're unique, the titles are unique, and it's just got that. There's always that something to make somebody want to click, if you know what I mean. So for that, it's the packaging's the biggest thing you can do for a video to have a high CTR. Typically for me, I average a 12 to 14% CTR click-through ratio, which is pretty good. And then the thing I've learned from just other friends who've gone viral, when you have that higher CTR, the more the video gets pushed, eventually the CTR drops, but your impressions are going up, and that's because YouTube keeps serving it to the right audience for that specific video, which is pretty cool. But okay, here you just
Yeah, I just
link
put it in there.
your
Yep.
channel. Um, let's see. I mean, yeah, sometimes like for example, with your 2022 year in review documentary, the text that text doesn't like stand out, especially for example, just looking at it when you have year in review that's in blue and it's in the blue sky,
Yeah.
blue on blue doesn't stand out. What you could have done here was just in big bold text above, you could have just done 2022 uh in a white with black outline, and then do basically documentary on the bottom in white as well. Um, but it's all about just trying to stand out, you know? And the more you just study packaging and like how packaging works with the title thumbnails, the more you will learn like, oh, I should do this for the thumbnail if I want to get like a click from somebody. Like for me with all the content moving forward, I always think about my title thumbnail first. That to me is just the biggest thing out of everything is title thumbnail, and then I go and I create the video because once you have your title and thumbnail, everything else is so much easier from that point. Um, and that's like a video I'm currently working on that I'm editing later tonight once I get home from a current shoot. I got to do it right after this.
Yeah.
Because that I'm shooting for something else in like for a few weeks from now. But like the video that's supposed to go up this week, I already had the title and thumbnail done, and like it's a very clickable thumbnail, targeted towards a one specific audience in a way, but it's a broad audience, which means then I should hopefully get the click and then at least get newer people to watch, and then hopefully from there, if they like me and they find like the first like minute funny in a way, they subscribe.
Nice. Yeah, so everybody that's trying to become a content creator, really listen to Emily's advice here, especially like if you're on the audio platforms. Like okay, so if you end up having to like show something on camera or whatever, you might want to describe what it is because this is also going on audio platforms.
Okay.
A lot of our guests kind of don't get that at first, but that's also partially my fault because I don't tell them beforehand. I don't know. I guess I just automatically assume that, a podcast is like, hey, that's also audio, but they don't get that. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I totally understand.
So, well, okay. First off, welcome Harry to the podcast,
sorry.
dude. No, you're good.
I can realize
nice
I
to
can
meet
realize
you.
it was this early. Hey, Emily. Sorry, I didn't realize it was this early. I mean, I know you said it was early on, but not this early.
I thought I told you in text.
I didn't think it was like way early. No, you did say it was early, but not like this bloody early. Anyway, look.
Well, yeah, we're good.
I'm here. I'm here.
Everything's good.
How,
Also, Walt
Welcome.
might join in because I think he might have a couple of questions. I already texted him to tame down because we know how he can be. Walt's just, he's a new breed. Anyway.
lacking commitment.
Well, that too. But yeah, Harry, did you have some questions you wanted to
Yeah,
go
one.
first? I'll let you go first.
Pro.
Because you actually have some good
around,
points.
Around a year ago, I announced I was going to take a break because creative burnout, which I assume is a fairly decent or one of the biggest reasons why anyone does that. And after a couple of months, my views, not that it embarrassed me, but a lot of my views dipped. Although a few subs went up, but the views dipped. So, would you say it would be a good idea, like whether you need to take a break or not? Would you say it's a good idea to say it to your audience, or say
I mean,
it anyway?
if you need to take a break, take a break. You shouldn't have to say anything. And this is a thing like Susan Wojcicki has even said, the mother of YouTube, how I put it. Love you, Susan. Please boost my channel way up there like you do with everybody else. But basically, Susan has gone on to say this, that like you can go from not posting because like you need the break, and the moment you come back, as long as the moment you come back and you're consistent again, your views will be right where they were or even higher. And then even on top of that, like not just doing long form, take advantage of short form content. That's the best way to be discovered by a whole new audience. I did a thread on this either in August or September. And so like you feel like, man, my views are low, make some high quality shorts. And then that shorts might convert some new subscribers, but also anybody who was a short viewer of yours might now be recommended your channel in terms of long form and some of your videos on their homepage and recommendations, which was a thing everybody kind of knew would be coming, but then they bridged that gap, I want to say in September or October for that, which is a massive W on YouTube's part. So, like, if
Right.
you're feeling the burnout or whatever, take the break. I mean, last year I only posted 8 long form videos and I'd say maybe 30 something shorts. I'm not 100% on the amount of shorts I posted, but the shorts last year kind of like carried my channel in a way. And on top of that, like I made 8 videos and few of the 8 were probably super high quality in my terms. And the one with the chocolate bar, very high quality video where my audience, for example, because hadn't made a video for months at that point, my audience wasn't much interested in it, but the audience I was intending with the trading series was interested in it. Where in the retention you have like bad dip, like a really bad dip, but once it leveled out, it was a straight line across, which meant like 30 to like 32% of the people that were still watching watched all the way through, which your goal is to always have like around like 70% with a line straight line across. And I just saw a beautiful retention chart the other day in one of the Discord servers I'm in. And I was like, man, that's a nice retention chart with like 68% retention. But the
Right.
moment, the moment you do feel that burnout, take that break and then just know that like YouTube will continue to push your videos once you come back. Um, like a few years ago, there was a creator that I knew that hadn't posted in almost a year, and their first video back over 100K views in a few days, which was like really good for them. So
Well, and I kind of wanted to like you had said something, and it like triggered my memory. So lately, I've been on YouTube, and like I'll open the app and I'll just be on the recommended page like normal, and it'll have all these videos that are millions of views and whatever, and then occasionally I'll see a video that's like 15 views, 20 views, 5 views. Like it's pushing and I would click on their channel to like see like, okay, are you just a failing channel that's like a big subscriber count and just not getting good views? No, it's like channels that are like in the hundreds and like they get 50 subscribers. I'm like, okay, this is new. I've never seen this before. Is YouTube actually trying to help
I,
other smaller creators now?
I see it all the time. I honestly, especially because shorts now, I get recommended a lot of channels that are like brand new. And with that, I like the other day I saw a video with 200 views in my homepage. I was like, oh, I don't recognize this channel. Let me check it out. And so I went and checked out the video. I was like, oh, that was a pretty good video. But the thing too was the packaging was great. And with that, like going back to the earlier thing, when not only is it a good video, but the packaging's great, YouTube's gonna slowly keep pushing that video out. And on top of that, if you look into just the data on the simple side of data and not looking into like the advanced analytics, if you look at impressions, you'll see your impressions and YouTube, but sometimes will show you, well, all the time they'll show you it's like how much percentage of these views were recommended. And it's like 70% of the time YouTube was pushing this video. Best example is I started a project channel, which I talked about in the data with shorts a few months ago on that Twitter thread. And in there, I was like, yo, I started this channel with nothing. I posted my chocolate bar video to there as well. Same new channel, whatever. With 0 subscribers at the time to start. I got 58 subs based off that video in the first like 2 weeks. But then that video also eventually got 3K views. And looking at it, it was getting recommended along like creators like Beast, J Stu, Trahan, Airrack, Unspeakable, etc., Preston, and the list just goes on. And then that's like when you look into the advanced data, but then you look at like the one thing where it's like YouTube's recommending this video 70% of the time. And it's like, oh, okay. And then that's if YouTube's pushing it and you're like, okay, now you look to see how you can capitalize on it. If you see you have a lot of impressions but low CTR, something's wrong with the packaging. The moment you change the packaging, the better the video could perform. um, which is like crazy on that end. Like for me right now, we're in the process of trying to think of a better title thumbnail for my trading series, for the one video that's up because TTR is decent. It gets a decent amount of impressions every single day still. Um, all the data is decent, but if we repackage it perfectly, the video can end up having 1 million views by the end of the year. So it all comes down to finding the best title thumbnail combination for that. So, but yeah, going back to like the smaller channel thing with the test channel, then all of a sudden I started posting shorts to it. And so the original video, long form video, gained me 58 subs. And then after that, posting shorts to it gained me up to 3,000 subs. And I had like 1 million view short on that channel as well, which is like crazy to think. So it just shows you YouTube's giving you the tools for smaller creators to blow up and make a business, make a career on YouTube, which I think is super cool. The one of the things I'm in creator now, right now, and Eric was even saying now, it's like the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be so easy for creators to blow up with all the tools YouTube's giving you. When you think of the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it. YouTube's leading everybody to the water. You just got to figure out how to drink the water, so to say.
Yeah, that's a great way to put that actually. And then as you were saying that too, I was thinking back to when, oh geez, it had to have been, I want to say 2016. That sounds right. Where I made, okay, and maybe you might be able to answer this. Like, I don't understand it, but that's just me. I made a reaction video to this guy. Are you familiar with Rumi Official at all?
No, actually, I'm not.
Okay, well, so he's a music channel, if you will. He's if I had to describe him, he's kind of like if music met PewDiePie, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So, and like he would go and critique other people. Like Dream, I think he made a few songs, and he went with his buddies and kind of, I guess, critiqued it or something like that, reacted to it. But yeah, back then he did this impression video, like over 40 some voices, I think, and I almost reached 1 million views on that. And
Good stuff.
yeah, I'm like, well, it was over time, but still, I was impressed because at the time I had, geez, what, maybe 1,000 or something subscribers? No, not even. Wait, no, that was like more like 500 or 600 subscribers.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I just looked at your most popular videos, 955K. You want to know why that video did well? I mean, on top of that, you trend jacked something, which was extremely popular. But you know why that video performed well? Look at the thumbnail. It stands out, especially for something 6 years ago. Like, that's something I would like to look on the advanced data.
See, and I
Like, with
lazily
the
put that together.
But like when you look at that, you found your thumbnail format. And then like your second video, most popular video, 582K. At that time, that thumbnail popped too. It's like you were finding your format with your thumbnails that were popping compared to like where some of your recent ones where it's like I can't really tell what's going on. It doesn't stand out. But like the black hoodie with the white background and then that text, it stood out. It was easy for somebody to look at the title, look at the thumbnail, look at the thumbnail, look at the title, and then be like, oh, I want to click. Especially with back then, 6 years ago, people's attention spans weren't as short as they are now.
Right.
So honestly, I think that's
How do you think I did on the drunk gaming video? That thumbnail.
is that
The one with my buddy and I.
drunk gaming?
Yeah, the Would You Rather thing.
That honestly is like a 2016, 2017 thumbnail.
Damn it.
Yeah. It's like a 2016, 2017 thumbnail where even in today's time, the reacting to Romy official,
Yeah.
that would be something that still is so basic, but is still so clickable for today's time, where you see channels like Sunny V2 or let's say Patty Galloway, who breaks down creators. They usually take some of a creator, put them on it with a super white background, and then very clear text. And usually their impressions to CTR, etc., is always high. So like just even that black hoodie on that white background and that clear face, it stood out. Where the drinking one just doesn't stand out. So like if this video all of a sudden just got surfaced to me, I'd probably click on it because it stands out, you know?
Yeah. Well, damn. All right. I take a note.
You literally have a million view video, and you probably, I don't know if you ever, don't take this the wrong way, but did you ever think like, what made this go viral? And like just look at every single thing.
I thought it was because it was a reaction video. Those were super popular. I thought
reaction videos don't always go viral. It's because of you trend jack something, right? You trend jack the Romy official thing, but then the thumbnail and title was clickable, you know? So like you tied into his audience, you trend jacked it, but then it was such a clickable thumbnail that like his audience and people were like, yo, wait, what is this? They wanted to click on it, you know?
Yeah.
It's funny because 2017 was like when you popped off, right? And then it was.
I know 2017 was my biggest year, and I don't know what I did.
More 2018. It was more 2018 when
No, dude, that was my worst year. Dude,
like that's when you take away a man for this.
Dude, 2018, I swear, 2022 and 2018 are like really tragic years for me, just personally.
It was just Romy reaction, and then it was.
That was
it.
I had a great thing going, and I did it, and I kept going, and then I got burnt out of it because it wasn't the kind of content I was liking. I was liking making, but it was doing well. So okay, how do you deal with that too? Like you have a certain piece of content that's doing really well, you know what it is, but you're getting burnt out of it.
So there's this thing called the 6 buckets, and you gotta like look this up more. But basically, there's 6 buckets in like every niche in a way, where like you have reactionary form, but in a way you could like tie the reactionary into the thing you like at the same time, etc. So you get the best of both worlds. Where like for me, it's harder in a way to rebrand my channel and everything with 140,000 subs because they all expect one thing, you know, which was the narrative style vlogs. Now I'm obviously changing things up, changing the packaging and how things work to find the newer audience, but at the same time, you know, still showing my personality in that for the people that had subbed in the past. The perfect way to think of when people like think, for example, like dead channels. Look at Ryan Trahan. He had 3 million subs, pulling 60,000 views a video for a while, and then all of a sudden he found his one thing that was starting to work for him. And this was like when he was doing like Cody Co stuff. All of a sudden he found his one thing that started working for him, and he just really hammered in onto that one thing, and now he has 10 million subscribers in the last like year and a half, 2 years.
Man, it's like I know what worked for the channel, but like I think it's because like how we had mentioned earlier, how like Harry had taken his break or whatever, and I mean his videos are great, but his the dude,
but most of the content I based on is underrated. So here, for example, do any of you know games Love You Bits?
You told me about it.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, you told me about it.
Okay. Getting Over It. I'm sure Walt knows already because he's on the video with me.
Oh my god, I hate that
game.
game
So bad.
Oh, bro.
Whoever that is gets so pissed.
They're gonna
at
get a
that
good
game,
email from
it.
me, bro. I fucking hate that game. Oh my god. Damn. Even just watching you play it, that was awful. Like I've seen like let's plays on that shit. Oh my god, bro. No way. I'm just not.
I did though.
So,
I did though.
by the way, just so I didn't really get a chance to do this, but Emily, this is my friend Walt, Emily.
Yo, what's
Hey,
up?
Walt.
It's me.
How you doing? You kind of look like Tommy in it. I can see your stick on
I can
YouTube
see it.
pretending to be Tommy. I can see your stick. Legit, when you joined, I was like, how the fuck did you get Tommy in here? That was the first thing I thought. I was like, how the fuck is Tommy in it in here? And Tommy, nice to meet you. And I was disappointed to find out it was just Walt. Literally Tommy's true twin. I'm joking. I was disappointed. But literally, Walt, real quick, I can see your shtick being, especially like if you make like shorts, whatever, on YouTube, get into Minecraft and pretend you're fucking Tommy.
I'm sure, let's see what happens. I'll see what happens.
Study his
honestly.
content so you know.
were
Just study how he is in his videos and just be that.
Doesn't he
Especially with this
start off?
camera angle.
What happened?
Especially with this camera angle, it's like, oh, that was Tommy, and I was like,
yeah.
wait, that's
Oh my
not
God.
Tommy.
I'm a clone. I'm his what is it? Doppelganger.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
never
you are
thought of it that
evil,
way.
so I
I
guess that works.
I guess I do.
Can you do a British accent like him?
Nah. What happened to your mic? It just like died.
Hold on.
I heard
Did
you.
Did it switch to that, or is it still this?
It's this microphone.
I can hear you.
Okay. This microphone I've had for years now. The USB sucks, so I have to like.
Yeah, you still sound like quality, so.
Okay, good. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's using the right one. All right.
Yeah, you sound decent.
All right, we're good. We're good, boys. Sorry, good people.
So learn a British accent real quick, and then imitate Tommy.
I can't,
And then, dude, you'll start pulling millions of views. I'm not gonna lie.
probably. It's like the Mr. Beast clones that you see now. I could probably do that shit.
Yeah.
It's different. No disrespect to like the Matthew Beams or whatever. There's nobody that looks like Jimmy, but you look straight up like Tommy. I don't know how many times I have to say that to get that into your head, but like you look like Tommy, make like Tommy content, and pretend to be Tommy as your character.
Oh my god.
Come on, Walter, you got it, mate.
I can't.
That was
I'm
more
not.
Australian.
Yeah.
I'm from New York. There's no way. I have a fucking.
Every time I try a British accent, like
You
I
said you're
have
from
to-
New York.
Yeah, he's originally
Go-
from New York,
go
but
see
he's Delaware. Or no, right?
Go
Yeah,
see
Yeah.
a voice acting coach.
Yeah.
Go see a voice acting coach and say, I want to learn a British accent, and then boom.
Or how about if I just don't talk in the videos? Or maybe
Tommy talks,
could-
and he talks a lot. So
that's true.
Well,
Fuck,
I
that
mean,
won't
I
work.
guess you
Never mind.
could, but you could do no voice, but then I mean, you'd want to study Exploding TNT's content.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah.
God, oh,
I
that's
never-
a throwback. Oh, jeez, that is
and
nostalgic.
what you change your channel name to, Walt, is you change it to I'm not Tommy in it.
Maybe.
Boom, million
Oh my
subscribers
God.
right
Because
there.
then people are like, no, you're Tommy. You're definitely Tommy.
Oh my god. Oh my.
You do have the hair.
I do. I never thought of it that way. I thought it was
And
first
how
it was
is
the
camera
Polar
set up?
Express shit, and now it's this.
How his
I
camera
can't.
is set up? How his camera is set up and angled. On this angle, he looks like Tommy. It's just
What if
plain
I-
and simple. Kind of still
like-
look like Tommy.
A little bit.
But
Oh my God.
I would keep the angle that you have.
Oh my god. Okay, I will. I won't change it. Oh my.
I'll bring you the views.
You
Let's
will
go.
change.
Come on. Oh my God.
Man, Walt, you got so many nicknames now. You got Tommy. You got
Mickey
the
Mouse.
Polar Express kid.
Walt
Yeah,
Disney.
Mickey Mouse. Okay,
But-
really quick, the joke behind the whole Mickey Mouse thing is because his initial.
I hate you, bro.
Yeah,
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
His
Oh my god.
his first, middle, and last name all are exactly Walt Disney's initials.
Yeah.
Hate you, bro. I hate you. Why? Why did we have to bring it here, bro?
Here,
I-
listen. You guys are making
Dick.
fun of him for that. But
No!
Walt Disney was a very successful person, and because Tommy here looks like Walt Disney,
Yeah,
he's going to be very successful.
bro.
I'm
Boom.
calling you Tommy for now on, Walt.
No. Oh my god. Okay.
Damn it! I thought
Bro,
she was
bro.
gonna like shut us down for joking at you or with.
Why is it
making
always
fun of
me,
you.
bro?
I don't know. You're
Always-
just an easy target. You always been
Oh,
big.
man.
Fuck off,
no.
man.
But the fact that he looks like Tommy, that's a great thing. Because look at how well Tommy does. And if he just imitates Tommy, and pretends, and literally like, guys, no, I'm not Tommy, while pretending to be Tommy,
There we go.
You know,
viral. And the next thing you know, you collab with him. Boom.
That would be good. That would be nuts. Oh my god. Can you imagine?
we were talking about doing shorts earlier. Walt, I am so mad at you still for this. Because
oh,
yeah, you remember this? I
Yeah.
literally I did the homework. I learned how to make a short on Premiere Pro. I put it up, and I'm like, hey, Walt, I know how to make YouTube shorts just based on whatever videos you're making. It doesn't have to be with your phone. It could be anything. And I go to show him. This dude, he starts uploading videos, shorts, and they start doing way better than mine. I'm like, how is this possible? I just started doing this.
I think the second short that I uploaded got like 6,000 views, and yours got
Nowhere near that.
Walt just disappeared.
Hey, buddy. Am I here?
Walt's frozen.
Yeah, you're
Walt's
frozen. We can hear you, but you're
Walt's
there you
frozen
go.
in time.
Am I good?
Walt's frozen in time, like the Frozen movie.
Yo,
It all
boys.
makes too much
Everybody.
sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Am I here?
just-
Hello.
Just let it go.
Am
Walt.
I
Just
here?
Let it go.
Am I? I am.
Yes, we
I'm
see
just-
you now, Walt. You're like Walt Disney. You're finally unfrozen. Up now, you're frozen.
Oh, Jesus.
Up.
I think he's trying to fix it.
Hey, Walt's back.
Let's see if this. I left and joined back. Does that? Does
Yeah,
that
you're
fix
good.
Yep, you're
So,
unfrozen,
yeah.
Walt. Finally.
it? Okay, good. Yeah. My
How,
shitty
how
internet.
long? How long were you frozen there for, Walt?
I don't know. 30 seconds.
No. Walt Disney. How long were you frozen for?
Hey,
See, Ryan, this is why I hate you, bro. I hate you so much.
Well, it's not like you do it to him.
I can't believe. All right,
Walt.
whatever.
Walt, listen.
up?
If I wouldn't be busting you like this, I wouldn't then like if I wasn't busting on you
Mhm.
like this, it'd be like, man, I hate this Walt kid.
Yeah, fine.
But I'm busting
No.
on you, Tommy.
No, I know. But like, what I was saying was like, okay, so we started a shorts channel, and then what was it? I got like on like the second short, I got like 6,000 views, and Ryan got like 6.
Hang on,
It was like,
I started a shorts
I
channel
once-
and I just abandoned it. Wait.
Here's the thing, because like I did a project channel just to test to like see how easy you'd be able to grow from nothing again, which it was because I just made like really good videos for it, for especially with shorts. But post all shorts from now on onto your main channels. For example, on the test channel, I had a short get 50K views in the first 60 minutes. It wiped
Damn.
out like my record of 20K for a vlog once in
And
the
now,
first 60 minutes.
That also has to do with titles too, right? Or is that something completely different?
Not really. It just comes down to being a good video, serving the right audience in the shorts feed. And when you think about it, there's a high demand for shorts, but a lack of content, so to say. So, like, the moment you put yourself into the pond, the quicker it's going to be for your video to get caught on. Like, later today, I have my first video, technically, of the year, which is a short going up. And then, like, my first long-form video later this week. But I expect this short to do decent. This short is always... This specific style of short always does well for me, so...
well,
Well, I mean, and it makes sense because like my shorts were just based on highlights of whatever the hell happened, and I had even asked my viewers like, hey, what caught your eye in this video? Okay, I'll turn it into a short, and then the views just sank.
no, you did one short that wasn't like a
there were
a highlight. You were just like, it was you taking shots or whatever, whatever that was.
what?
He was like, hit me with your best shot. And
Oh
then he,
no,
like, took a shot.
no, that wasn't a highlight. That was just something that just came to my mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't a highlight. I'm saying it was just like a regular short.
Do you have captions on your shorts at all? Like text-to-speak
Captions?
captions?
I did,
No,
yeah.
no,
I was
I
gonna start
can't even
using
stand
those.
those.
I would suggest start taking the time and implementing them. mainly because even if say you can't understand them, this is something I've learned from people with younger children in general, is that younger people tend to sometimes watch content without audio. Like they won't have headphones, whatever, in, especially like with TikTok, but they'll just like they'll keep scrolling, and then if a video has like actual like captions, put it into the video itself, they'll stop and they'll just read the captions. So you
Mm.
kind of miss out on a potential viewer just in that alone.
So like the female text to speech thing, or just the text to speech alone, like anything.
Oh, no, I'm talking about just putting like actual like text
Oh well, yeah, no,
captions,
yeah, I get,
like every word you say.
yeah, I get that, but like because it's kind of on the same subject, like the on TikTok, whenever you come across, like the I'm not even gonna try to imitate the voice. Everybody knows that female text to speech voice because everybody uses it. Anytime I come across it, man, even the ads now are using it, and I don't know. It's just like anytime I come across it, I just immediately swipe up because I'm just like my brain is just so sick of hearing that voice.
No, right. For example, so right, if I was making a video, let's say I have this Kirkland sports drink, right? Hey everybody,
Yeah.
my mom just picked me up this Kirkland sports drink, not sponsored by them, but now every word I'm saying has me coming across with the text on the screen. So
Right.
it's still me saying it, but it's not the text to speech thing like from TikTok. Like the actual captions are important for people.
Walt, why are you smiling? Whenever you do that, nothing comes good of
Don't worry
that.
about Don't worry about it. I'm not doing anything. What are you talking about?
You better not be doing some stupid shit. I swear.
Quality or quantity. Now I know everyone here is gonna say quality, but believe it or not, I have heard people say the opposite. Especially a few people who aren't
Quantity?
with us.
Over
Both.
Quality or quantity.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I will say this: consistency,
Actually,
in
yeah.
uploading, but consistency in production value.
I
That's
see,
my
yeah.
thing.
That makes
Right?
sense.
Like
No.
your channel's gonna like, if you say for example, we're gonna use Matthew Beam as an example. For the longest time, you knew every single Tuesday at some point Matthew Beam would be uploading a brand new video. You knew a few years ago with David Dobrik, every, what was it, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you would get a new David Dobrik vlog. You knew with Logan Paul, you would get new daily vlogs. But consistency and quality consistency is the big thing. As long as you say post once a week was a high quality video, that's what matters the most,
My consistency looking at my channel now is not the best.
No.
Because my last one was a month ago, and the second last was 6 months ago. So
I mean, I
Not the
think
greatest.
you just kind of fell more in love with live streaming on Twitch.
yeah, I did. I can't lie.
Which I mean,
Yeah.
I can agree because when it was what 20, oh god, I think it was 2017 is actually when I was really like into live streaming on YouTube though.
I think my biggest weak spot in my channel will always be thumbnails.
That's why
here,
you
hold
just take time and you study packaging.
Hold on, I'll send you. I'll put in the chat the most recent thumbnail I've done. Assuming it lets me.
It should.
Okay, good. So
Okay.
looking at that, that's if you can see it, of course. It's like a show chat on on the
and
show chat.
Yeah, in the recording
I mean,
chat room.
the
voice
thing
chat thing.
about thing about your thumbnails, Harry, the cool thing about it is that like it's all like hand drawn. Like I don't know, I feel like there's like something to it where it's like
I know
it's unique.
Procreate
I
more
don't
than
know.
Photoshop. I know Procreate more than Photoshop right now. So
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's like it's good.
yeah.
'Cause it's unique.
Better doing thumbnails from a software you know rather than something you don't.
True.
Yeah, for me, it just comes down to the whole packaging of things. And it's like you just gotta make the things that stand out to keep like people clicking. Like we'll go back and use Ryan as an example. His million view video thumbnail that stood out. The black contrasted with the white, black hoodie contrasted with the white background. The text could be a little bit better, especially these days. I feel like if you change that, you could probably have a spike in viewership if you have better text on it. Um, but yeah, I mean, just packaging's everything, especially with getting people to click on it. It's like, for example, you could have what was that, a million view video there for you, Ryan? You
The
probably
roomie or
the roomie, that was a million view video. If you looked right now on the like impressions, I'm gonna say it's close to around, I want to say 9.5 to 10 million impressions of people that saw the thumbnail since the video's lifetime being uploaded.
so now, okay, so you said impressions meaning that people saw the video. So
They saw the thumbnail.
Okay, so okay, I think I'm understanding this better because like I was always trying to rack my brain like what does impressions mean? And people are I always thought it was like viewers or just like views on the video. It's like, oh, okay, so basically impressions is just a whole nother word for viewing, and that's apparently not the case, I guess. Well, it is in a sense, but that's I guess the impressions before they click.
So basically, yeah, an impression is anytime a video is shown to somebody, like say on the home page or the side view bar for recommendations. So like anytime a thumbnail is shown, especially in a large category of thumbnails, that's all everybody's getting an impression. But then your click through comes from somebody deciding to click on your video versus all the other videos being fed to you. And then a view counts after like, and then because they have the whole new inline viewer when like you probably noticed it when you hover over a video on web or like you're just paused over it on mobile, you'll kind of see all of a sudden it'll start playing. Within 10 seconds, that'll start to count as a view. And that's why you hope your intro hooks them in, because then that could just wreck your drop off in the first 30 seconds of a video.
Damn.
Well, shit.
Also,
what? What's up?
yeah, let me show. My most popular video is a reaction video. Funny enough, that's both of our videos are reaction videos, and they're both popular. But my thumbnail was just awful. My thumbnail is just disgusting.
I forgot which one it was.
It was a Spider-Man reaction. I think, you know what? 26,000 views. So that's the most popular that I've had.
Not default.
6,000.
No, that's my fifth popular. Fifth most popular.
Mine is a horror game.
But it's
That's
just,
your genre,
I think,
dude.
yeah. How do I save this thumbnail? Because I want to copy. Okay. Where did you paste it?
He put it in the voice chat.
Voice chat. The fuck is that? Okay.
What? Oh, okay.
Hold on.
How do you? There's a
Wait,
button.
oh.
Did you?
Oh, I
did you
see.
not
what I'm
find
doing.
it?
No, I see. With your. No, that's. Hold on.
Come on, mouse. Find your mouse hole.
I'm gonna break my desk. If this doesn't... Why is this a GIF, bro? Let me get the thumbnail, bro. I'm getting angry.
Oh, I think you might have to put it in the chat and chill then.
Walt's popular is 26K. Well, no, mine is.
Right, fuck it. I'll just paste it. I look like a baby in this video. But...
Mine's 32. Okay.
Wait, you beat me?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Damn.
And it's not even a reaction video. It's a gaming video.
I'll just put a link in it. But okay.
Shorts count?
I
mean, it's technically a YouTube video.
Yeah, I guess shorts count.
So 1.5 is my most on YouTube, but then off YouTube.
God damn.
With the Facebook, with my trading videos at 4.2 million.
Jesus Christ. My God. Isn't that like?
I tried the Facebook
I know it's
thing and it failed.
like just numbers on the screen, but isn't that like kind of like scary, kind of? Because it's like, I feel like it's like
4.2 million people saw what I did.
Yeah,
yes
I feel
like after a while, like when you like have some decent views in general, whether it's like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, etc., you kind of get desensitized to it in a
Mhm.
way where it's like, oh, cool, 100,000 people just saw this TikTok. That's cool. I should make
Yeah.
another one. You know, that's
Mhm.
kind of like where like you're at. At first, it's always like, oh, that's weird. But like for example, the chocolate bar video, I remember first 5, 7 days had like 700 views on Facebook, and all of a sudden the next day had 250K. I was like, whoa, what the fuck happened overnight?
Yeah,
And then
I'm
it
sure.
just Facebook found the right audience for it, and then every day it just kept snowballing, snowballing, snowballing. I was like,
Damn.
holy shit, let's go.
Mhm.
And I was like, man, why didn't do it like this on YouTube? And I realized the packaging was shit, which is like why I'm trying to figure out better packaging for it. Because I know like any video has potential. It just comes down to the packaging at the end of the
Right.
day.
Damn.
Yeah, I've had moments like that.
I feel like this just kind of shows how much we know nothing about what we're doing.
I know, man. I've been doing this for almost 9 years. Come May, I think. Yeah, 9
Listen,
years.
I've been doing YouTube since 2007, 2008. I
Still more
remember
than me.
I remember having an HD, well, before even the HD PVR, it was a Razzle Dazzle or whatever it was. That was it a Dazzle game capture? I forget what it was called. Making Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 commentaries, OG Modern Warfare 2 commentaries, and using that and making videos, and then having one of my old channels get signed by Machinima.
Oh
back
my
then.
god.
Oh my
only way
god, those
money,
days.
which was the only way to get paid on YouTube at the time for gaming
Mhm.
content. So, yeah, there was that. And my first
Damn.
ever YouTube check was 1 penny, and they sent me a physical check for 1 penny.
Oh my god.
And it
Wow.
cost them more money to send the check than what was on the check, but they had to legally pay me my 1 penny, which is why they sent me a check.
That's fucking.
And that's before YouTube even had, or AdSense in general, had direct deposit.
That's oh my god. That's nuts.
So,
Emily, have you heard of the Minecraft YouTuber Captain Sparkles?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
of course.
you
Of
mother.
course.
What? I didn't even hear her response.
and who hasn't?
Okay.
He is obsessed. He is
No,
obsessed.
I'm not.
There is something wrong with him. I've been trying to get him in therapy for it. It is not working.
I mean,
don't know.
coming from another Minecraft YouTuber there, Tommy, I'm surprised you're like calling out
fuck
his
off.
obsession about Minecraft.
Yeah, right back at you, Walt.
Oh,
Or Tommy, I mean.
No. Seriously though, can you say that you like had like an addiction to him?
No,
Not even that.
no.
You-
It just
you-
as
you-
like no. YouTubers have fans, and I was one of them.
Oh, you were a big
It
fan.
was.
Oh my
It was
god.
Captain Sparkles, Jordan, and then one other person that will not be named. That I at the time I was inspired by, and well, that's a whole timeline in of itself that just cascaded into nothing but shit. And here
was
I
a-
am now.
I remember when that happened, and you like shut your channel down.
Wait, we might not be talking about the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
no, because
what-
what you're talking about is the time that I did that diss track and I lost myself in
Yeah.
that because I got carried away with it and then I screwed myself over by trying to help somebody else.
that I remember.
Which can
We've
he
all
help
done diss
himself?
tracks.
Yeah, I'm not
I
proud of it
haven't.
either.
I don't like part of it.
Hey,
You
Tommy.
no,
Yeah, you rapped
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
no, you were.
And no, yeah. And Ryan, I hate claims, but I still have it.
Just
does.
don't give it to Tom or Mark.
I'm
please.
not. No. They can't even pay me $1 million for it. Not gonna even
Because,
have
like,
that
the-
much. But
Like I watch
I-
that stuff now and I am like,
I
oh god, it's so cringy for one, and it reminds me of that dark past.
I have the one where you get the one by yourself, and I have the one where it goes to.
Yeah, there were two different ones.
Mm.
I'm
Believe
glad
it or
I'm
not,
glad that
but-
that's gone
but-
now.
But believe it or not, remember the time when I was feeling shit,
Yeah.
and you were going, yeah, believe it or not, your solo diss track actually cheered me up a bit. I'm not fucking you, you won't say that. It actually...
It was great.
Harry
you-
literally
you
told
can't-
me that he would think of the diss track or something while he was at work in the place that he used to work, and like he'd be having a really bad day, he would think of it, and just thinking of it, he gets all cheered up. It's like that's just fucked.
You went in that solo diss track with such confidence. I don't know, because it was awful. I'm sorry. I'm just being straight up. But I mean,
we've all made diss tracks.
yeah, we made.
All
Oh,
been
God.
there.
That god, what year was that like so popular? That had to have been what 2018,
17?
2017.
Early creation.
Yeah, that's when they really started popping off. Because I forgot who started it. Was it Logan Paul?
It wasn't Logan. Well, Logan and Jake had beef at that time,
Mhm.
but everybody was doing it. Like Rice Gum, Alyssa Violet,
Yeah.
all
Rice
both
Gum is
Logan, and then like what's his name? Part of Sidemen made one against KSI.
Mhm.
Everybody and their mothers were just doing diss tracks.
Yeah, really though.
So like, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
even made a diss track, which is unlisted now.
No
I'm not even
way.
gonna say.
Wait,
I'm not
you
even
made
gonna say
one?
who it is. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say who it is.
Oh no,
It's a
no.
bigger creator. It's a bigger creator now, and like me and that creator are friends, and like we've joked about it, but like I straight up went like unlisted, privated it,
Damn.
and yeah, but yeah, I made one. I made two.
Made two. Ryan, you made
I
two
didn't,
too,
I
right?
didn't.
I
think
made
you'd
one
be the
about
diss
with
track
one
type.
person. I made the other about their brother, and then
Oh shit!
it's every day, bro. That's the only hint.
Damn.
That's the only hint. So you
didn't
can
know
figure
that,
out the
yeah.
creators. But yeah,
Jeez.
they're pretty much.
Throwing shots. Let's go.
Well, I'm making a
I
diss track
mean-
on you after this.
I mean, that
No.
sounds like a Ryan thing.
Oh,
Ryan sounds like they're making videos about shots
what?
because of the short with the shots.
Wait,
Wait.
huh?
Wait,
Huh?
wait, are you talking about my short?
Yeah, I just tied that into your short about shots, throwing
Oh,
shots.
Oh,
You're throwing back shots.
Okay.
throwback
I get
short
it now.
shots, but no, that was bad. I retract.
Ryan,
I know.
you and alcohol, you know.
No, I do. This is what I'm drinking. It is lemon lime. It's Kroger Big K lemon lime.
How do we know there's
Alcohol.
not vodka or something in there?
Do I have a glass? I
You have do you have like a mini fridge like filled with like
Boom.
mics and shit?
I don't think vodka can do that.
Yeah, it can. Yours can.
Yeah, can.
There's vodka in that.
I don't think vodka is sparkling.
Yeah, it is.
Sparkling vodka.
Is it
Spark-
seriously?
Sparkling fuck. There you go. See, that's what you're drinking.
Yeah,
That's what you're
that's what
actually
you
drinking.
have in there. See, it's fizzed up at the top.
Shit.
Yeah. See. See. Come on, bro.
Oh,
We all know
yeah,
your secrets. We all know you're an
I'm
alcoholic.
so drunk now. No, dude. Oh god, I will never touch Jack Daniels ever again. I did that. Just short story. I went to EMT school, passed that class,
Got drunk.
came back. I got way too wasted. Okay, so my my shot count to get drunk is about 8. I did way more than that, and let's just say I should have choked and died in my sleep.
You're serious on your watch.
Then you would have had to save yourself as an EMT. Who do I call in this situation? I'm supposed to call myself, but how do I help myself?
I did that.
That's like me as a firefighter. Like, even though like I'm no longer active, like you still have your certification for us with firefighting, you never lose it. And so like I could like pass by something, I'm like, ah shit, sucks for them. Who's gonna save them? It ain't me today because I don't have that responsibility anymore. And I put the call in. I'm like, hey, yeah, okay, bye, thanks 911, and then boom,
Damn.
and let
There you
people
go.
do their thing. Unless it's like burning, then I feel obligated, and I'm like, well, is there people? And I'm like, I guess I'll have to do something.
Mhm.
And like Ryan, like he's just walking by and somebody drops of a heart attack in front of him. He's like, do I have to do CPR? And he's like, well, shit, technically in my state as an EMT, I do under the Good Price Samaritan law that you guys probably have. So you just perform it anyway. And then you just don't say you're an EMT so you don't get sued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, where's
You
your
will get-
badge? I don't have one.
Damn.
Just keep breaking all the ribs. Keep breaking all the ribs. You gotta break. Oh, bad memories of CPR.
Yeah, I actually wasn't certified in CPR before I took the class, so thankfully they had a day dedicated to that before the class started, so I am now officially certified in
So
CPR.
you're full on EMT as well.
No.
No, I'm not full on EMT. Did you have to take the NREMT? No?
Nope.
Do you even know what that
In
is?
Jersey? Yeah, I know. It's
Okay.
emergency response EMT.
Yeah.
Basically in New Jersey, if you want to be an EMT, you take EMT. If you want to be a cop, you take cop shit. If you want to be a firefighter and do cool shit, you do firefighter and cool shit. So that's pretty much it. But if you want to be a firefighter EMT, you basically gotta do whatever one first and then go and take the other one. So, yeah. But yeah, I know what that is.
I had initially wanted to do the whole firefighting thing because I like action, you know, and I like saving people's lives. I like being there for people just in general. It's in my nature, and I went through. It was a 2-week course, 12-hour days straight, or yeah, just consecutively.
No sleep.
14 days. Dude, I barely slept. I got like maybe 3-4 hours of sleep.
Jesus.
It was bad. That was
and you're drunk on top of it.
Huh?
And you're drunk on top of it because you're not alcoholic, right?
That was after I passed. But I decided not to go through with being an EMT because going through that class, it was a lot. Well, I mean, yeah, of course, 2 weeks, yeah, it's going to be. Because they're cramming 6 months worth of shit into 2 weeks.
I was going to say, that's 160 hours, which usually is done in half a year time frame. Not,
oh my God.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, I still passed everything. I got everything done. But, I mean, there were some things where I'm like, do they really expect us to do all this shit? And, I mean, I did some time management, got it done and whatever. There were a couple of physical tests that I had to do. I barely passed by the skin of my teeth. But because they're there to try, like, they want you to pass, so they will help work with you. Like, they'll let you assess the whole thing, look at it first and whatever, and familiarize the whole thing before you go into your test so that you are comfortable enough going into it. So I did that, and like anytime I would be unsure about something, they're like, "Are you forgetting something?" And then they would make you think, and they're like, they would hint, like loosely hint at it, and then
for your triage.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, right, yes, okay, that I do need something, and yeah, but I mean, like C-spine, that was pretty easy, just load them on the backboard. That was one of the easier ones, and one of the like other forms of CPR, but I won't get into all that medical talk. People aren't here for that.
I know with like the fire academy when I went through. So I was a senior. I started August of going into my senior year of high school, which started September. So my senior year of high school, I was working 2 jobs, going to the fire academy and playing ice hockey for the high school team. But yeah, there's like it was weird because towards the end you take hazardous materials as a training thing. So there's operations and there's awareness, and you take this like a month before the final exam, which I passed my firefighter state exam with a 93, which was one of the highest in the class. But so operations and awareness. Awareness is the hardest one. Operations is the easiest one for the written test. I passed the hardest one and failed the easiest one. And the instructor looked at me and was like, "How do you pass the hardest but fail the easiest?" I was like, is this easier to be aware, I guess? But then we went through and basically they gave you the answers in the way. They're like, it's definitely not A, can't be B, I could see it being C, I don't think D is it. And then you just put the answer. They want everybody like that as well. They want everybody to pass. They want the volunteers. They want the people. Because then you also gain the knowledge throughout the experience over the years anyway. So yeah.
And see, like, the way
Yeah.
that they would have the questions and the answers structured as well in the quizzes, because that whole class was just prepping you for the NREMT. Because I guess that whole national test, like their answers or whatever I was told in the class, they're how do you put, like, they're like the answers are all correct, but you have to find the one that's the most correct.
Yeah.
And that's where they get you.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
one of my
that's it.
friends that's actually in California, he's from California, but he took the trip out here to do the 2-week course, and he showed me his, because he had already taken the NREMT once, and he passed almost everything except for like maybe a couple things, and he had I guess because of that he had to retake the whole course by itself, and so he did, and I mean the dude. I knew he was going to pass because, I mean, since he had gotten into that class and he was always shouting the answers, nobody raised their hands in that class. And there was never a practice. Nobody ever told them, like, hey, guys, if you're, it's not like grade school. Just if you have a question, just say it, whatever, or else we'll be here all day. So, yeah. No, anyway, that dude's a fucking, like, he's a medical encyclopedia. Like, that dude is he's smart as hell. Shout out to Marty. I don't know if he's
side
still
down. That's all you need to know. Sticky side down.
Yeah, Marty.
Band-Aid
Dude,
bandits.
if you're listening to this, shout out to you, dude. I can't wait to see you again and make some drinks for you because I want to get into bartending school.
See, back with the alcohol obsession.
No, but I like mixing drinks. I don't know.
And we all know that's what you have in that.
You
that
want to die
right
early.
hand. It's your
You want to die
vodka.
early. Ryan wants to die earlier in life.
Ryan, it's okay. You could say that you're
As he
addicted.
drinks the vodka again, he chugs it this time.
That's some good Sprite.
It was funny. I died laughing when you're like, you see, this fizzes up. Well, does vodka fizz up? And then you shake it and it fizzes up. I was like, yes, it does. Proved you wrong.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I learned that I can actually I can make more being a bartender than doing what I'm currently doing right now.
That's
Which
true,
is just
probably.
stocking grocery shelves overnight, which I hate doing
Well,
that.
there you go. If you're gonna be an alcoholic, you might as well be in the area. You might as well just be around drinks then.
Yeah,
Just fucking be a bartender.
it's easier to self-serve at that point.
Yeah.
Real quick, I do want to give a shout out to your chat. I do see people like Ethan there. And he said, I told you it was confirmed about your alcohol obsession. So, even your chat agrees with you, or agrees with me and everybody else that you do have a little bit of an alcohol.
It's okay,
Hey,
I've
man.
known you for a
That's
few
alright.
years. What the hell, dude?
Listen, if you do need to go to AA, I support it.
No.
You gotta do what you gotta do to better yourself in your life.
I drink maybe a
You-
couple times a week. What?
Couple
No.
times too many.
A couple times too many.
I don't even know. The last time I had a sip of alcohol was a month ago.
Really?
I hardly drink
Well,
and smoke.
yeah.
Like, I just don't got time for it personally. I much rather, and this is the thing with like where my brain's at, especially with YouTube now.
Yeah.
I much rather, like, my day is usually 85% YouTube, 15% whatever else. And that's just from either creating, studying, editing, etc. So like I much rather have a clear brain 24/7, because then I can think 24/7. You know?
Or like when I'm having a seizure, you just have a clear brain to prevent it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, Emily, I this just popped in my head, and I remember I was trying to. I wanted to ask you this. Weren't you in a Mr. Beast video? I thought you were.
No.
Did you help him film something? I thought there was something.
No.
I thought you did.
No, I said Mr. Beast 100,000 times.
No, you helped Lance Stewart film. That's what it was.
Yeah, I've helped Lance
Right.
film.
Yeah, because that's when you broke your arm.
There might be a day with the other one. You never know. Where the future will take you, but yeah, I've helped Lance film a few different videos. I've also appeared in quite a few of Lance's videos to the point where I had to eat dog shit. And I
Wait,
regret-
you didn't
I-
actually do that, did you?
I got halfway down.
Emily,
and I
no!
Oh.
What would you do for $10,000 at the time?
Not eat
Cash.
shit.
Well, you know what?
10K cash. Like if you know you can eat it whole.
Oh,
my
God.
it.
Oh my
Think
God.
about it. But you get 10K
Oh.
cash. My mindset was completely different then. Now I wouldn't. But like 10K cash right in front of you. This can be yours if you just do this.
And you
You
did that
just
for a
eat this-
Lance Stewart video?
I attempted. I didn't get far. Which sucked.
Well, yeah, you probably smelled it and just vomited like right on sight.
Yeah, I forget who the dude was, but they fucking chowed down like a champ. Oh man, I'm gonna be
Oh
thinking about it.
God,
Oh my God.
they practiced.
Props, bro.
They practiced.
God
They
damn.
had to.
What
They
isn't
practiced.
it like a trick or something where you plug your nose or whatever the hell and you don't taste something?
I
Well,
honestly
it
don't
doesn't.
know.
It makes it. I don't know. It's not as bad as it is if you do that. It still sucks. Like
I
it
do
still
that with,
tastes like
like,
shit.
Like when you have to like drink, like as a kid with like the medicine you'd get. That's like the awful tasting medicine if like you were sick. That's what I would do it with. Normally, is like plug my nose with just my fingers, like go like this, and then, don't die, so to say.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Somebody said, note to self, never be in a Lance Stewart video. These were challenges. They were
Those were
fun.
challenges.
These are
My
just
God.
challenges. It's okay.
You
You
know,
won't die.
like we were talking about all these like thumbnails and how they got to be bright and everything. I don't watch Lance Stewart as much as my friend Isaiah was a huge Lance Stewart dude. I don't know if he still is, but he I guess put out a video and it's super dark. And I'm like, dude, I mean, it's a good
The
thing
thumbnail?
yeah. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
so
yeah, it looks so dim. I'm like, there's-
probably, he didn't care about the click through. He didn't care. He just knows his core audience will watch him no matter what.
Yeah.
Based off of notifications and like channel page views, which is basically people just coming back to your channel to see if you've uploaded anything new, and just go from there basically. And like when you have like that kind of dedicated audience, you can like get away with that,
Yeah, I'm like, dude, it's a good thing you're a big channel and not some upcoming thing, or else that thumbnail would not cut it.
Like me, it's just like make bright, eye-catching, somewhat realistic thumbnails, and just go for it, And if you make a thumbnail, and like I said, the packaging's good, you can literally pull decent views. Like now that you kind of know why your video performed well, when you break it down all to the T, it's like, okay, I trend jacked something. This was going to be popular because I trend jacked this. But also, the thumbnail was a banger for the time. I still think it's a banger thumbnail. You just shouldn't update the text, whatever. But with like kind of like a Colin Samir way, or a Patty Galloway way. Patty Galloway way. Jesus, that's a play on words there. Just update that shit, and like that video could end up hitting 1 million views. I'm still interested if you were to pull up the advanced stats real quick. If my spot on where it's almost 1 million views, if you're between 9 to 10 million video impressions or thumbnail impressions.
Well, I had a question too, because like I noticed your thumbnails, and like I'm like, okay, you obviously figured out something that Jimmy, aka Mr. Beast, was doing. So you're how do you get those images? And like or like, okay, here, like I survived a real life horror movie. Like, how did you make that thumbnail? What did you use?
I have a designer now. A shout out to Gretty. Gretty fucking crushes it. But basically what I do for that one, and there was an all thumbnail where like the original thumbnail was me getting dragged. I just switched that out to like see what would end up bringing in better CTR, and the same with the Gonzalez experiment. I always keep going back and forth and just swapping thumbnails until something works. But basically, me tied up right there, all I did was went downstairs, got myself a metal chair, and put my hands together like this, made a face in front of the camera, Like I was fucking like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Got a really good still frame. Took it, sent it to him. My designer was like, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Me in like a haunted like prison kind of vibe, tied up, and then I bought an orange jumpsuit so I can wear it for the thumbnail. And then he went and ripped it up in Photoshop and put the shackles around me and then made the background that he made. So I outsourced
Interesting.
all that. Like now, like I'm slowly at the point where I'm just outsourcing things where it's like I have a thumbnail in mind. Like, okay, cool. All right, well, I'll take the photo that I need for it, and then he goes and crushes it. Like my next like long form video doesn't have my face in it at all, and it's just a very specific thumbnail. Without leaking too much towards that video that comes out this week, but he got the specific person's face on it, and then he got the specific things for said thumbnail on it, and it was a great thumbnail. And when you can find a talented designer, you basically are like, okay, I got my person that can make my thumbnails now. Because like before, like my thumbnails have always kind of in a way been bright. They've always had just a way to where it kind of would stick out with things. But I took what I knew, figured out like, yo, okay, well this was working for the types of videos I was making at the time. But now what do? I just make the thumbnails for the types of videos I want to make now that I know will be clickable. And then basically all I do is take the right photo, tell my designer what I want, and designer crushes it in like 2 hours, sends everything back with an A, B, and sometimes C thumbnail, and then I have 3 solid thumbnails to work with. So, like this coming thumbnail, I have an A, B, but there's a possibility for a C with an idea when I was talking to some of my friends about it. And the C idea is great, but might be even better for a video that I'm going to be working on late. I'm working on filming 2 videos this week on top of what I got to film today for something that comes out in a few months. But the 2 videos I'm working on this week, the one thumbnail is already in mind. The other one is like, oh shit, well, this video that I'm working on now that I have to edit later tonight, basically it was like, oh, I can make another video around this, but this time it involves me, you know? So, and then you just tell a good story around shit as well, make a good video.
So is YouTube like your full-time job, or do you have something that you're doing on the side?
I DoorDash on the side to pretty
Okay.
much just pay the bills. YouTube, because I was pretty inconsistent this year. Like I said, I only posted 8 times. And then like I had other social medias like generating money like Facebook, IG, TikTok. YouTube, I was making a couple $100 from a month, which was enough to just pay bills. Also, I wanted to like live, so just DoorDash for that extra cash, and then you just go from there. But in a few months, it should just be strictly all back to YouTube rev from that, where I don't even have to like put 15% of my time into DoorDashing, so to say.
Yeah,
Damn.
I did DoorDash with a friend once, and it wasn't for me. It was for them. We were just hanging out, whatever, and they're just like, "Hey, you want to do some DoorDashing?" It's like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And it's literally it is like the kind of typical delivery service that I expected, and
So simple too.
it's very simple. But see, like that's the thing too. Like I don't know. There's just something about like because it's in the realm of like whether it's you in the car like an Uber or your food or whatever, I always check. Like even though restaurants will have the stickers or whatever on the bags to make sure that the deliverer can't get in, I still check every time. Like anytime I ordered like McDonald's or whatever, it's right down the street. But I mean, that was before I got a car. I would always check because there have been people that have put like dish soap, fucking Tide Pod shit in there. Like that kind of thing. Like they would lace it with something, and I always made sure to tip them real well too. so that wouldn't happen. But still, getting into an Uber, I will not do it. Like I'll have a friend or whatever be a designated driver, but I will not get into a car with somebody else because I've heard stories, and I don't I'm sure not everybody's like this, but I don't want to take the chance of it being that one time that I do get into somebody's car and they're like some psychotic person, and I'm like left in the desert for dead or some shit, or they
That's
chop
when
me
you
up.
pretend to be a psychotic person as well, so then you bond, and then they let you go. Mind games.
Yeah, you don't want to get Jeffrey Dahmered.
When they ask you, "Am I a psycho?" That's when you say, "Well," and I'm referring to like a Tech Nine song. That's when you be like, "Well, am I a psycho?" And then, boom, and then you both start bonding over the Tech Nine song together, and then next thing you know, they just let you out in the middle of the desert so you can walk home.
Well,
Just
but,
hope
like,
you don't see a scorpion or a snake out there.
oh, dude, those are way too common where I am.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been to Arizona. I've been to Arizona quite a few times in my life.
Really?
Yeah, my one friend lives out by where does he live? I know
Is
he
it-
lives there.
Is it Devin?
I've had to fly in no.
Oh.
I've had to fly into Phoenix, and it's like an hour and a half drive to their home. Because like their family like lives by Phoenix. It's
Yeah,
not
that-
Glendale. Oh
Continue.
gosh, get the town name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been out there. Been out there quite a few. It's by ASU.
Okay. Oh, I
Yeah,
know
what
where
town
that. Yeah,
AS
I know where that's at. Yeah, because like Mill Avenue, I think is over there, like the bars and whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of bars.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've
I
been
would
down,
know.
been down there.
That was the last time I did heavy drinking.
Wrong favorite places.
No, I haven't been to Mill Avenue. Like been there, been there.
Ryan
I've
loves
I'm
those
talking.
little-
I'm talking about bars in general.
If you guys want to find Ryan out in the wild, just go to Mill Avenue.
No, I've never drank in Mill Avenue. I want to though. I think sometime next week I'm gonna be going there for a friend's birthday.
You are going to Will Avenue.
Yeah, they that's where they want to
So
go.
if they want to find you, that's all they got to go. Like we were just saying.
Next week, everybody.
Just give them the time and the date, and then they can finally meet you.
See, no, that's the guessing game. That I leave that part up to them. Like, let's see if
Well,
they just end up going every single day that week.
Okay, now I got the perfect video for somebody who's watching. Whether you do a short series, kind of like Vidias, trying to hug Elon Musk, whatever. You just be like, I'm out here on Mill Avenue in Arizona trying to wait for Ryan. And that's it. Day 1 of waiting for Ryan here on Mill Avenue. And it's like day 2 trying to find Ryan. And then day 3 happens. Still no Ryan. But then on day 4, this happened.
Yeah. Dude, have you
So-
ever come across those Facebook videos that are just way too long and like it's like the dangle is right there, if you will, or like the suspenseful thing, like you're waiting for it to happen. They keep saying it's gonna happen, but it never does, and then finally, like
I hate
15 hours later, it's like
I
finally.
hate
And then the worst part is it doesn't even happen, and there's a part 2 that's way shorter. It's like, dude, you're just wasting my fucking time.
Because that Facebook ad rev's nice and juicy.
But the thing is, it's not
crazy.
even entertaining. It's just frustrating.
It's pretty juicy money. On
Like I've
Facebook.
gotten to the point where now I'm just like seeking through, and if nothing happens, I'm like, yeah, fuck you, bye.
But anyways, I gotta hop. I
Oh,
I
yeah.
am actually now running late to my thing. I pushed everybody back. But
Alright.
it was great hanging
I'll
out and
outro
talking
this.
with you guys.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Lady Mackenzie? Shout out to you. But yeah, I gotta run. I gotta go work on this bit for a video for the next few months that comes out. It's supposed to be a bigger one.
You got a drink with you,
um,
or
What's that?
you got like a drink, like water or something with you?
Oh yeah. You know, I'll go with my spiked
There you go.
Kirkland sport drink orange. I may have also added some vodka in here, so it's orange vodka.
All right, let's outro this. Harry, do you got your Coca-Cola? I'd assume.
I actually go.
What? That's a first. Wow. All right.
Hmm.
If you want to grab it while I'm doing this
So,
outro really quick, go for it.
Since I've no drink, I'll go.
Oh no, you don't have to. All right. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you checking out the podcast and hope you enjoy our bullshit and very, very informative podcast here. Thanks to Emily. Feel free to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, or Google Podcast, and subscribe to the Very Podcast YouTube channel. If you'd like to be on a guest on the show, we have a Discord server you can join. Just go to our YouTube channel's About tab, and you'll find the link there. With all that said, thanks again, and we'll see you next week. Bottoms up.
Bye.